Philippe Forchek with the finish in sight. A little bit of a mishap there. Leading off speed, getting late and farther down the rise line. Let's go to the clock now. Will it be enough? It is enough. Ladies and gentlemen, your NCAA Giant Slalom champion, Philippe Forchek.
For the second year in a row, Philippe Forchek, the Giant Slalom winner at the NCAA Championships back at Buffalo Stampede. Voice of the Buffs, Mark Johnson, ski coach Jana Weinberger joining us. That was quite an accomplishment for him, huh? Going to get 2 years in a row for Philippe?
Yeah, that was great results for Philippe.
Yeah, that question. Talk about his performance, kind of, and how he's able to kind of ski at that level and consistently.
Well, he's a great talented skier. He's a senior this year, so he knows all the tricks, how NCAA works. So he was able to pull it together for Giant Slalom. So great 2 wins last 2 years, so yeah. That was awesome.
You say tricks, I thought it was just going downhill fast. There's more to it than just that?
Definitely more.
How about the performance by this team at the NCAA Championships, coming in second in the country? You consider the year, it was an up and down year. Your team had to deal with some adversity this season. I think that speaks to the character of this team, doesn't it?
Yes, they came together and worked hard and refocused in mid-January, so we're able to qualify full team. We're not sure about it for a while there, but Alpine girls did well in Alaska, so 12 athletes going to championships, always great.
Yeah, on the Alpine side, take us through the championships that weekend in Lake Placid.
So started out with Alpine and, Philip and Louis, great 1-2 going into GS. Great start for our team, and we're able to stay close to Utah through the whole championship. Yeah. So closer probably than anybody thought we will.
Yeah, that's one thing. I think a lot of times folks don't quite understand the competition, how that works. This thing was neck and neck the entire weekend.
Going into final day, we're a point and a half behind. Yeah. That was great.
Yeah, very close. But were the conditions good in Lake Placid for the championships?
Yes, snow was great. Tons of snow, and the main thing that athletes did great.
Yeah, the Buffaloes finish up number 2 in the country, just barely missing out to Utah, the NCAA Championships. By the way, a short time ago, we had a great event here at the University of Colorado. Let's check in with the Women of Altitude event here at CU. Powered by Ford, cars, trucks, and SUVs built for America, built Ford proud.
Tonight we are here to empower our female student athletes and all of our student athletes and staff members here with CU Athletics. We're going over our values, how they discover them, how those show up in different aspects of their life, and really how we can use our values together to help build a culture of belonging here with CU Athletics. It's important that we host these events on a regular basis for our student athletes, really so they can build community, so they can learn more about themselves, both personally as students and as athletes, and so we can really help them figure out who they are and the path that they want to go on to succeed in life after CU and after sports. Here at CU, we focus on the whole student athlete, and our Women with Altitude program, part of the Scripps Leadership and Career Development program, is really providing that opportunity for student athletes to develop themselves as a whole person, not just a student or an athlete. So in our 6th year of Women with Altitude, we get great feedback from our student athletes. We always have a great turnout for the event, and they're really able to connect with each other, connect with our staff members, and all of our external partners in the Buff community.
Great event here a short time ago at the University of Colorado, the Women of Altitude event, as we continue with Jana Weinberger from the ski team as the Buffs finish number 2 in the country in the NCAA Championships. And before we get down to talking about the Nordic side, where your, of course, history is, how about you have an international ski team like the Buffaloes do. You're going to have a lot of athletes involved in international events. So besides this ski season, there was a lot of attention that those athletes had on outside events this year and had great success, correct?
Yes, we had university games taking place in Lake Placid. We had a couple of medals from World University Games from Magnus and Anna Maria, and then Veronica making the World Championships and Will Koch making the World Cup team.
Yeah, you want your athletes to have those experiences and ski at that level. Does that make it difficult from a coaching standpoint when you've got athletes coming in and out nonstop all season long?
Yes, those international competitions are important for development of the athletes, but at the same time, we did not have a meet where everybody was here at the same time. So the only meet when we had all our top skiers together was NCAA Championships.
All right, so the NCAA Championships, back to that now. Now talk Nordic side in the NCAA Championships for us.
Nordic side, we had a couple of podiums, Hanna Abrahamsson and Anna Maria Dite. and almost everybody made All-American, so some good results.
Yeah.
And most importantly, all of them are coming back for next year.
Yeah, and you mentioned Magnus Bow. He's really had a great career, hasn't he?
Yes.
Yeah.
And he's coming back as a fifth year.
Right. You know, that's the thing about when you're building a team like this, having everyone come back like that just raises the expectations for the next season, doesn't it?
Yeah, raises expectations, and athletes were already talking about winning next year.
Yeah. Great. The Buffaloes finish up #2 in the country in the NCAA championships of skiing. Well, they're always competing for a championship here at the University of Colorado. This year come up just short. Jana Weinberger, coach for the ski team. We'll take a time out here at the Stampede. Coming up next, we're talking spring football.